Alright guys, MarkBoy316 here with another video, and I'm solo for this one because my friend already seen this Clash of Champions. This is Clash of Champions 20. This one was September 2nd, 1992, and it was a great event. I thought it was a great show. Opened the night with Atlanta, Georgia, and you had people like Andre the Giant, you had Hank Aaron, you had Bruno Sammartino, you had comments from Mr. Wrestling 2, you had Thunderbolt Patterson, you had Bullet Bob Armstrong, you had so many legends at the beginning because it was just 20 years of wrestling on TBS. And the opening match was Ricky Steamboat against Stunning Steve Austin for the TV title with Paulie Dangerously. So Paulie Dangerously was put into this little mini cage, and it was an ODQ match. So you could come off the top rope, and throughout the night the fans were voting for to see if they should rescind that rule or keep the rule. So that was cool, but this was no disqualification. Steamboat ends up winning with the crossbody off the top because he was allowed to come off the top rope because there was no DQ, and he pins him with a crossbody off the top. But outstanding freaking match, great opening match. Your new television champion, Ricky Dragon Steamboat. Next match was Arn Anderson and Bobby Eaton against Dick Slater and Greg the Hammer Valentine with Larry Zbyszko. And it ends with Zbyszko hitting Greg Valentine with the cast by mistake, but they end up pinning Valentine after the Alabama Jam by Bobby Eaton. So Bobby Eaton and Arn pick up the win, and a pretty good tag match there too. Well, then we got Ron Simmons and Cactus Jack. This was hard hitting, and Ole was the referee, and this was the world title defense with Ron Simmons. Defeats Cactus Jack and beats him with a power slam. So that was a good match too. And it was Barbarian and Butch Reed against Barry Windham and Dustin Rhodes. This was a great tag match actually. Again, hard hitting. Dustin took most of the abuse. Finally gets the hot tag to Windham, and Windham comes in, starts cleaning house pretty good, but it hits a superplex off the top rope on the Barbarian. But he rolls out of the ring, comes back in after the distraction from Cactus Jack, and then turns around into the big boot by the Barbarian. The Barbarian pins Barry Windham. So pretty good tag match there. And the last one was Rick Rude, Jake Roberts, Super Invader, who was Hercules Hernandez, and Big Van Vader in a four-man elimination tag against 4-on-4 elimination tag against Sting, Nikita Koloff, and the Steiner Brothers. And starts the first elimination happens when Jake pins Koloff with a roll up. So Nikita Koloff's the first one out. Then Sting gets Super Invader out of there, pins him with basically a bulldog. Then after that, Scott Steiner gets disqualified for coming off the top rope on Vader, and Rick Steiner is the next one eliminated, who gets counted out of the ring after the Rude Awakening on the floor. So Vader is the legal man and eliminates Rick Steiner by count out. And then Vader gets DQ'd, and he's out of there for coming off the top rope. Ends up splashing both Rude and Sting, who are right close to each other, and he lands on both. So he gets disqualified for coming off the top. And comes down to Rude and Jake against Sting by himself. And Sting's doing pretty good. And then finally, after that splash, Sting is down and out. So Jake comes in, drags Rude to the corner, makes the tag, hits Sting with a DDT. 1, 2, 3. That's your match. Very good main event too. Best match of the night was Austin and Steamboat. And next match after that probably was Barbarian Butch Reed against Barry Windham and Rhodes. That was a good match. And then the elimination tag was another great match. I'd probably go TV title number 1, main event number 2, Barbarian Butch Reed for the third one, Simmons and Cactus Jack, and then I'd go Bobby Eaton and Hayes, Bobby Eaton and Arn against Dick Slater and Greg Valentine. And it was still supposed to be a light heavyweight title match with Brad Armstrong and Brian Pillman, but Brad Armstrong was unable to defend the title for about 5 weeks, so Bill Watts had no choice but to strip Brad Armstrong of the title, so that match never happened. And during the backstage interview, Brian Pillman slapped Brad Armstrong in the face. So all in all, and my friend said he had seen this one, so he gave it an 8 out of 10. So I'm gonna give this pay-per-view, this clash, I'm gonna give this a solid 9. I enjoyed this clash. This was a great Clash of Champions. There was not a bad match to be found on the card, and the only thing I would have liked to have seen the light heavyweight title match. Shame we didn't get to see it. And I guess what else? There was not really any botches or anything. So I'd say Justin Vader getting eliminated from being coming off the top, even though he wasn't the legal man, he still got disqualified. That didn't make too much sense there, but other than that, that was a great Clash of Champions. Clash of Champions 20. Highly recommend you go back and watch that. Great stuff. A lot of great celebrities there and awesome stuff. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.